For the first room of the stranded ship, you're going to use that beetle on the right to skip this platforming section. Just wait until he approaches the right side of the wall for this platform and then hit him. Keep in mind that this includes the opening text on the level. So if you die in the first few rooms and have to repeat this, you have to wait for him to get back into position. Take the bottom path. Do just that. Wait and pogo the wolf. In this room there's a very tight jump off of these snow blocks and also a shovel swing. Only hit this one and then jump off the tip of that one, and ideally you will not take damage. Instead you'll pogo the Viking and then pogo the wolf. Come over here, break these blocks as fast as possible. For this room you can either sit through it normally and go through the platform cycle, or you can do this trick, which I will go back and explain. And the way that making this works is, one, you have to not get hit, and you can't bonk on any surfaces. You also have to get as high on the ladder as you can in that jump. Don't jump off the ladder, just walk a couple steps and pogo off of the left part of this mage. And then the rest is just jumping as you reach the edge of the right platform and then jumping up to the ladder. And see, I missed it right there because I didn't walk far enough to the left. For this room, jump off the ladder, pogo this guy, swing, swing again. Killing these dragons is another instance where I use triangle. I use the triangle to jump cancel my first attack into the other attack. This is actually the only time I use triangle for jump canceling attacks. You don't have to though. For this room, if you just walk off, you will hit this these snowflakes and be fine to jump up here in one jump. Otherwise, just fall straight down, hold left, and jump twice to get up here. For this room, you can either do some cool jumps and pogos to do that, or you can sit behind this guy and kill him. Right here, these platforms start moving as soon as you hit them, and then they will rise. They will lower if Shovel Knight stands on them. You can also pogo them to make them lower faster, but you want to start this one moving as soon as possible, so try and hit it with an airborne attack by doing a full jump right after you touch the checkpoint. And then line it up with the wooden platform here. You want to hit it over as soon as you can, and then pogo it twice, and ideally you don't have to stop and wait for it to lower anymore. Right here you can fit in this gap, but it's very hard to do so. So what I like to do is instead hit this platform all the way over against this wall. It has to be against this wall or the rest won't work. Break two, pogo, get that out of the way, come back, and move it over here. And the reason you need it against that wall is because, as you can see, this platform just barely makes it against this one that I'm standing on right now. Now, as for moving the platform, you can either just use single shovel swings and it will move a set distance, or you can do a shovel swing into a jump canceled attack and it'll move a little bit farther, and this will actually save time right here because it will get to the optimal place to lower sooner. Pogo it once and then just stand on it. Hit it over a couple times to block the spear, jump down, and kill this guy. Now, you can damage boost off of this guy. The reason I don't is because I want to have health for later parts of the level. For this room, you want to jump and break the first two big dirt blocks like I did. Jump off the top of the ladder over the Viking, and then you don't have to fall down here and break this, but it's very simple to do so. Just hold right, and as soon as you fall, swing your shovel, and you should only break the first dirt block and land up here. This dragon will sometimes fly over you, sometimes he'll fly under you, just avoid him. For this room, you can either kill both of these Vikings, kill them at once, that was neat. If you do need backup health, it is over here. Ideally, we will never be getting that in the run. I'm gonna grab that checkpoint just for tutorial purposes. There is a damage boost strat for this room that I'll try and show off. But to damage boost, you want to make sure you're lined up right here in between these two lines on the right part of this shield. And you want to get damage boosted by the Viking themselves and not the hammer. Excuse me. Something else to note about this damage boost is that when you do it, as soon as you hit the ground, jump. I have to redo it because I didn't get the jump I wanted. Okay, maybe not as soon as you hit the ground, but like a split second after. Ideally, you would just pogo over them and then get to this ladder, and then you hold up right and you would get damage boosted by the third Viking up to here. And whether or not you do the damage boost strat on the bottom Vikings, as long as you don't go over and pick up that health, just when you get to this ladder, hold up right to get damage boosted up to this platform. Do a big jump off of this ladder to land here. Wait here, kill this guy, and then this wolf will be in exactly the right spot for you to break the block, jump cancel, and he'll run off the cliff. This wolf, you just have to react to whatever he does. There's a little bit of jump canceling in there. For this section, I watch the hammers, because they're the only things that I don't know where they're going to be. Also, something to note is that in this section, never jump cancel the platform like that, because it hits it into the wrong spot and it won't be where you want it to be. You could also let the platform raise, and then hit it over to the right, and it would actually kill all these Vikings. You can do that if you want to. Right here, walk to the edge of the platform, jump, and pogo. And the later you get in this level, the more damage boosts you get. Or you're going to get. So there's one in this room that I'll show off. Get to this ladder, hold up left, and then pogo this Viking once you're inside him to climb the ladder quickly. Jump off and kill this dragon. And then proceed through as normal. There is a damage boost right here. Hold up right, pogo the Viking, and ideally you would go up the ladder and kill that dirt block. I really don't like this damage boost because it's really hard to do sometimes. Like that. So now I'm going to die so I get some extra health so I can show off some other damage boosts. The other way to get through this room is just as intended, kill him, kill this. Very slow. For this room, you can either jump up here, jump and hit the dirt block, and then pogo the wolf, and that gets you safely up here with no damage. Ideally that Viking will fly left and he won't bother you. You can break all these blocks with one big swing. At the end of this room, you can either jump on these snowflakes and just keep walking, and they should fall with you, but it's very hard to do, and I died, as you can see. So usually I like to save, at least have a whole heart of health so that I can take a half damage from the dragon and get over the spikes safely. Getting hit by either the mages themselves or the projectiles they shoot will all deal a whole heart of damage, so avoid them at all costs. The faster way to do the start of this room is to jump off the ladder, jump over here, and jump can take damage from that wolf so you land on the first set of spikes, and that causes that dragon to go left. So now he won't bother you. There's health here if you need it. And now I have to explain Polar Knight. For fighting Polar Knight, it really is just, it's not about mashing your attacks, it's about having the right rhythm. What I'm going to do is jump over his first two snowballs, and then as I fall, hit him, jump cancel into another attack, stop holding directions on the D-pad, and then hit him 2 more times. Because as Polar Knight will move across to the left side of the screen, he will move you with him just like the Potion Master in the Explodatorium. Oh, you also have to turn around after the third hit to hit him that fourth time. So right here, after his jumps, after he hits the ground, he will run to whichever side of the screen he is furthest from. So he's going to run to the left, but you just let him push you along, and then kill him. If you don't kill him before that, you can take damage and use your invincibility to kill him while standing on the spikes, and you just have to get used to gauging when your invincibility is going to run out, and then get hit again. And luckily all his attacks deal a half heart, so it's no big deal if you have a lot of health and get hit.